I built something. Tell me whenever you're in my stream.
I've been listening to that song for like half an hour.
Oh. Are you in my stream? Jack, are you in my stream? And let me just kick this guy from my party because I cannot hear what if you're even saying anything. Alright, Jack. Jack. Jack, are you in my stream?
Hello.
Are you in my stream?
Yeah, I'm in your stream.
Oh, okay. Right, I'm gonna mute myself. I've muted myself. Jack, join back.
I am in stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Hi. I'm just gonna make an armor stand and put my
Anyway,
enchanted armor in there.
nice enchanted armor.
Yeah, look. Good, I did.
Let me see the royalty now.
The what?
The royalty.
Uh,
Galactus.
you really, really worry me. Was that a pigman? Did I just hear a pigman?
Hello, boy. Hello, boy. You want something?
What in the hell? Yeah.
So if you found another fortress,
Yeah, look. Built one right there, and there's one in my little basement there.
another fortress.
Oh,
Like,
another fortress. Oh.
Another fortress.
No, I haven't. I don't have my map, so I'm not really exploring that much. I just want to invite people to this world and then kill them, and then I'll have their map.
You want to invite people to the world to kill them?
And to take their maps, yeah. I have no idea what to do with this.
Good job. Now start with sticking block.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually think of that. Sticking on block is like the easiest person to take stuff off of. Because it's funny when he gets mad. Oh wait, no, I can't go in there. Not yet. Because...
And did you get depression?
Yup. And...
Depression.
I can't go in there because it teleports me somewhere just completely different. Gonna go get some materials.
I'm banging something on my head. I don't know what it is.
Neither do I. I don't know. I don't want to know what it is.
It's soft.
Okay. Right, wait, let me just... I'm just taking that... I'm just gonna take that... The thing on the side... I'm just gonna take the thing on the side of my screen off because that's annoying me. There you go, now you can, like, actually see the game.
Oh, it said elapsed time on there, so you see how long it's freezing for. Turn it on when I ask you to. Like, in like half an hour or something.
What? White horse.
I think you're so much better than usual. I'm gonna die.
Right. He's slow. I'm gonna go back to my house now.
I don't want to come home.
No, little boy, you're staying here. No, little boy, you're staying
No,
here.
little boy, you ain't going nowhere. We're gonna tag team you.
Come here, little boy. Come here. Come here, little boy. Are you scared? Are you scared? No. Hey, little boy. Oh, no, you're dead. I've got a grass block in my inventory. Yeehaw.
It's a big black juicy boy.
Now, what are you doing here, little boy? What are you doing? Hey, little boy. Want a popsicle? Hey, little boy. Want a popsicle? How you doing down there? What you doing over here? Did you know that I am walking here? There you go. That's the way out. Come on. Back in there. Back in there. Hi. I'm walking here. Oh, this game's getting boring. Jack, I want to stream with you again. When are you going back to your house? Okay. Okay, I'll make a new world. Let me just smelt this first. Alright, let's just wait for that to be done, then I'll start up a new world. What?
Charlie,
What?
Charlie,
What? What?
when Cookie Pokemon story produces. He says, I'm going to Crom. I'm going to Crom.
Okay, cool. Are you
Why
in?
don't you mute yourself?
Are you in my stream? Jack?
Yeah, why did you leave the call?
Because you couldn't hear me and it was getting a bit annoying.
I could hear you.
Then why didn't you say anything?
It's because my thing was delayed. Like, and there was two of you speaking at once.
Like, I was talking in the call, like, I wasn't on mute.
Yeah, I know, and it got confusing.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna start up a new world.
Like, imagine you say A, then you say B like 2 seconds later, then I hear A again. And then you say C, and I hear B. Like, it's like that. I hear the last thing you said for like 2 seconds.
Okay, should I go into the statue world and then should I do a building thing?
Yeah, do a building.
Okay, then I will have to end the call.
Charlie, can you make Walmart?
Walmart? Oh, that's gonna be really long.
I've got a Walmart in my shopping cart, in my passport. Got a Walmart in my shopping cart, in my passport.
Oh yeah, I built this.
I cannot see. By the way, your thing's delayed, so I can't see it yet.
Oh, well I built that.
Oh, that. Oh yeah, I just see it.
Alright.
You made a skeleton.
What else should I build? I've built the McDonald's, KFC. Oh, Burger King.
Make Burger King. Make Burger King.
And then a Taco Bell over there.
By the way, can you mute yourself on the call now?
I'm gonna have to end the call because I have to like do the building tutorial.
Right, fine. You can just do it out loud.
No, I can't.
You can be in the call and watch your thing at the same time.
Can I?
Did you not know that? You can do whatever while you're in a call.
I think that's a FaceTime. Wait, do you have an Apple phone?
No.
Oh.
Well, if you have an Android, you can do whatever you want while you're on a call.
Well, it's not like that on Apple. The only way that that you can do anything on a call is if you're on FaceTime.
Okay, so do it. So you can do whatever while on FaceTime.
Do you have FaceTime?
No.
Yeah, then how am I supposed to call you on it?
Should I download it then?
It doesn't work on Androids.
Is it like a separate app?
Yeah, it's like an app. It's like WhatsApp, but you can only call. So it's like the app phone.
I just searched FaceTime. Yeah, FaceTime on. It's still not loading. Can't you invite me to FaceTime or something?
No, because you're an Android.
yeah, I just see it. Is it called FaceTime like video call messenger?
Yeah. I believe so.
So like, what's the first image on it on the App Store?
It should be like. Oh wait, let me have a look. It's like a camera.
What does it say?
It looks like a camera.
Is it like two people on a call?
No.
Oh. Why is this keep on doing this?
What?
It keeps on cutting out.
Yeah, no, it keeps on saying reconnecting.
Missing then it. Oh.
Hello, welcome to Mr. Hut. May I take your daughter? What should I build? How did I miss the call if I weren't even getting a call?
Hello.
Hi.
Finally, this is working.
Yeah. Right. Join my stream, and then I'm gonna have to end the call because I need to watch the tutorial. So yeah.
Okay, just end the call. This is like what kind of use is that? Like if you're trying to like look up something on Google.
Oh yeah, you can still do that. You can still look up stuff on Google. I mean, like you can't go onto YouTube or Messenger and all that.
Well, then that's just bad. Like, what else can it not do? Can it not do wireless charging either?
Oh yeah, what do you mean? Like whenever you're on a call, you can charge it?
I mean like wireless charging. I mean like you have like a pad comes through with your phone, and you just like plug it in the wall like a charger. You just lay your phone on it and it charges. You don't have that.
I have no idea what you just said there.
Wow. It's basically this little pad I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you plug it in the wall and it glows.
Yeah.
Then you place your phone with it, and you place your phone on it and it charges.
I mean, you can probably do that.
But does one of those pads come with your phone?
No.
Well, the only damn thing about Android is like the camera.
What phone do you prefer, Apple or Android? I prefer Apple.
Well,
but I only prefer Apple because I've had it all my life.
Yeah, it's just like preference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Android apparently has more features.
Do you have FaceTime? No. Does Apple have FaceTime? Yeah.
Because we don't need FaceTime because we already have like kind of FaceTime already in WhatsApp.
Yeah, but it ain't the same.
Yeah, I know. Well, we have a kind of FaceTime.
But it's not the same FaceTime.
Yeah, of course we can't just Android can't just rip off FaceTime. Like in FaceTime, it's like why can't why do you even need FaceTime to specifically be able to do whatever, like go onto YouTube during the call?
Yeah, you can go on YouTube during a call on that.
No, I mean like why do you need FaceTime? You should already be allowed to do that on WhatsApp.
No, why not?
I'm just gonna download this thing that's called FaceTime.
And then should I call you on it?
Yeah, I'll tell you when it's downloaded.
Alright.
Like, what? Like, can't you invite me to FaceTime or something?
You know, probably can, but I don't know how.
Well, figure it out so you can invite me because this is probably just a rip-off of FaceTime.
Probably. Right, I'm on FaceTime. Hello?
Yeah, I don't understand you. Hey.
I'm
gonna tell you when it's downloaded, then end the call.
Okay, yeah, it says that you don't have it and it doesn't even let me invite you to it.
Can't you still just like normal call me?
Probably.
Can't you contact call me?
Don't know. Alright, Jack.
Yeah?
I'm gonna end the call and then I'm gonna do some building stuff. But like join my stream.
You know, just forget to call. Because apparently your phone is weird and you can't do whatever well on a WhatsApp call.
I'll try right now, yeah, but you're just gonna end it, yeah?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
do it then.
I'm on YouTube, right? I'm on search bar. Wait, no I'm not. Okay, wait. Jesus Christ. Wait, hello?
Hey, I can still hear you.
Now can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm about to click on a video. I'll tell you as soon as I click on it. I'm just trying to find a good one.
You want one?
No, I'm just trying to find one.
Just click any video.
Okay, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, are you on the video?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. seriously not know?
It does. It's really quiet though.
You'll turn up your volumes.
It is. It's on max.
Oh, it's fine when I do a video. It's fine when I watch a video.
Brown wall. Black wall. Dark grey.
I can still hear it perfectly fine.
Light grey. White and finally.
Anyone mute yourself on the call.
You have all first order.
Huh?
Mute yourself on the call, please.
I'm gonna end the call because I can barely hear it.
Well, I can hear it just fine, and I'm not even there.
Oh, I can't hear it perfectly fine.
Like, do you want us to say what you say word for word?
No, because that's just annoying. You can probably hear him perfectly fine on the call, but I can't.
Well, it seems a different device.
What do you mean a different device?
Like, don't you get like a spare phone or an iPad or something?
Why would I have a spare phone?
Who doesn't have a spare phone?
I don't have a spare phone.
Really?
Jesus Christ, the last phone I had was an iPod Touch.
Well, call me on an iPod.
You can't, that's the thing.
Hack it, and code to it or something.
I'll download WhatsApp on my computer and then I'll call you on that and then I'll do the and then I'll watch the video on my phone.
Did you not know you can connect WhatsApp to your computer?
Yes, I do. I just said that I was gonna do that.
Yeah, okay, so connect it already, because I'm waiting over here.
I'm walking. I'm talking and walking and breathing over here.
I'm gonna call you on my smartwatch over here.
Better not do that over here. How's my laptop there? It wasn't there earlier. Jesus, it was. Oh, gotta move everything just to get my laptop. That it wasn't even in this place yesterday. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Okay,
Guess what?
I'm just slugging in.
I'm gonna make it go under the sea.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? I think it's dead, but I'm not sure. told you that my thing was dead and I'm just getting my server. Jack, I have no idea what you're saying. What? What are you saying? Jack, swap back to your phone. I have no idea what you're saying. What? Swap back to your phone and talk on that. No, turn off your phone. What? He's trying to download WhatsApp on my laptop. Jack, can you subscribe to my YouTube on like every account?
I did.
How can I know you're sick?
Oh, there's a bunch of people left.
I'm not sure what
I am sad because one enemy. Now you shouldn't have to before you make your skin perfect. It is natural, you'll get sick. I will kill you if you do something. I'm gonna make sure that all my accounts are subscribed. Yes, subscriptions.
I have 8 subscribers. 99 people have viewed my videos. in 1 month gets £1 million. Oh, Woody.
How many people in your screen over here?
I don't know, I'm currently just sitting here trying to download what? Oh, Jack, mate, it don't matter, I've turned off my laptop. Alright. I'm just gonna end the call yet. Look, you're in my stream, so just text me whatever.
Okay.
In my stream. Alright.
I'm back.
I'm back. Ow! That was my audio. I didn't mean to do that. Right, okay. Okay, I'm gonna be doing like some building tutorials in this world. Yeah. To improve it, I'm gonna be doing like builds there, all the way up there, over there. I built everything on this side, but my friend Jack built this, and he built that B, and he built the stuff over here. It was doing like World War II stuff.
That bee has hepatitis.
Itching and burning, itching and burning. Itching and burning, itching and burning.
Right there, and once you've figured out what you want to make it,
I like the war stuff though. 70HT.
kick this up with this little sequence of blocks in a row on the floor. You want to do 1 dark grey, 2 light grey, 2 black wool, 2 light grey, and finally 1 dark grey to give you the base of your Deadpool statue. Once you have that first initial row right there, this is what you want to do for the second row. As a matter of fact, for rows number 3 and 4 as well. On top of your initial row, you just want to stack 3 solid rows of red wool. So 1, 2, 3, then just fill them in. 2 and 3.
I'm making
Once
Deadpool
you've
with
done
you
rows
on the
2
tunnel.
through 4, this is what you want to do for row number 5. Do an entire row of dark grey wool. For the next row, do this. Do a single light grey on the ends of the row, then a dark grey next to that light grey, and then just
Wow.
fill everywhere else in with light grey, everywhere in between, like that.
Could you stop texting in the
Next row
chat? I'm
after
actually
that,
trying
do
to
an entire
concentrate.
row of red wool. For the next row, you want to again place a single red wool on the ends of each row, do a single black next to those reds, and then just fill everywhere else in between in with red wool. For the next row, do a single dark grey wool on the ends of each row, do a black next to that dark grey, and then fill all of the middle section in with red wool. For the next row, do a single black wool on the ends of each row, do a dark grey next to that black, and then fill everywhere else in with red wool.
It's gonna be like
For
that.
the next row, this is a little bit complicated, do 2 black wool in the 2 center spots of the row, these 2 right here, do a single red either side of that black, and then fill everywhere else in with dark grey wool, just as I've done there. For the next row, do 2 red wool in the 2 center spots on top of those black wool. Then do 2 black wool coming out towards the ends of the rows, and then do a single dark grey on the ends of the row to
They're
finish
the
it
legs,
all
I
off.
believe.
And what you should be left with, once you've done that final row right there, is Deadpool's legs. And
Yeah, there's legs.
which should look exactly like this. As always, pause this if necessary if you're still working on any of that, of course. Once you've taken care of that, however, we can now crack on a little bit. So for the first row of Deadpool's torso, just come all the way over to the left-hand side here, and we'll just build this row going from left to right, just calling out the colours here. So for the first row, you want to do 1 brown wool, 1 black, 1 brown, 2 white, 1 brown, 1 black, 1 brown, to give you, as I said, that is the first row of Deadpool's torso, and that's just his belt there. For the next
Hello.
Hi.
I cannot get this right. For the next row of Deadpool's torso, you want to do 2 red wool in the 2 center spots of the row, and then just black everywhere else. I'll get this right eventually. For the next row, you want to do 4 black wool in the 4 center spots of the row, do a red either side of that black, and then top everything off by doing a single dark grey on.
Right. Oh, this is getting really boring. I might just not do
the
this.
ends of the row. For the next row, throw a single black
Is this
wool
it?
on each end of the
No.
row, and then just do red everywhere else.
This is the torso. I've already done the legs. Trust me.
Same thing, except do it with light
You'll
grey.
s-
Throw
you'll
black
Just
grey on
watching
each
this.
end, and then throw red everywhere
Yes,
else.
just stop. Text and chat. I
Next
will
row,
literally just
throw a
end my
single
stream because I'm
black
trying to build
wool on
this.
the ends of each end. On the ends of each end. I don't know where I'm going with this. Throw a single light grey next to that black, and then just throw red everywhere else. For the next row, do 2 red wool in the 2 center spots of the row, do a single light grey either side of that red, and then just do dark grey on the 4 remaining spots. For the next row, just do this going from left to right, calling out the colours. Do 1 dark grey, 1 black, 1 dark grey, 2 red, 1 dark grey, 1 black.
You're an
1 dark
asshole to
grey.
your viewers.
For the next
Oh,
row,
I'm
throw
terrified.
4 red wool in the 4 center spots of the row, and then just do black everywhere else.
Bye, asshole.
Biden.
For the next row, coming back to the left to right method, you want to do 1 dark grey, 1 black, 1 light grey, 2 red, 1 light grey, 1 black, 1 dark grey. For the next row, coming back to the left to right method one more time, actually 2 more times, we'll probably do it for the next row as well. Do 1 red, 1 light grey, 1 black, 2 red, 1 black, 1 light grey, 1 red. And now for the 12th and final row of your torso, do this. Do 1 light grey, 1 red, 1 black, 2 red, 1 black, 1 red, 1 light grey. And what you should end up with is something that should look exactly
Yup.
like this. Pause this if necessary, of course. So once you've taken care of that, we can now move on to the arms. We'll be starting with the right hand side first. So come down to where we have this brown wool right here. It should be the first row of the torso. What you want to do from this brown wool is do this little sequence of blocks coming out from the right of it. Do 2 red wool, 1 black, and then 1 dark grey. And in doing that, you'll have done the first row of Deadpool's right arm. For the second and third rows of Deadpool's arm, you just want to do 2 solid rows of black wool directly on top of that initial row. For the next row, and by the way that I'm going to be doing these rows, going from left to right, just as I've been doing for the torso. So going from left to right for this next row, this is what you want to do. Do 1 black, 2 red, 1 black, and it might be a smart move to move the red and the black a little bit closer together. I should have probably have done that at the beginning. For the next row, do an entire row of black wool. For the next row, do 2 solid rows of red wool. For the next row, do 2 red, 2 black. For the next row, do 2 red, 2 dark grey. For the next row, do a single red and 3 black wool. For the next row, do 1 black, 2 dark grey, 1 black. And for the final row of the arm, do 2 dark grey, 1 black and 1 dark grey to give you something which should look a little bit.
Trust me, it's gonna be
like
3
this.
days
Once
soon.
you've done that, you have successfully done Deadpool's first arm. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've taken care of that, we're now going to go ahead and move on to the other one, which, by the way, is just a mirrored version of that one, and thus is in the same position. So starting from this brown wall right here, go to the left of this brown wall by 2 with your red, so 1, 2. Then do a single black wall, then a single dark grey. That's again the first row of the arm. So for the next 2 rows, do 2 solid rows of black, so 1, 2. And again, all of these rows are just going to be built up from left to right, so from outside going in this case. So for the next row, do 1 black, 2 red, 1 black. For the next row, do an entire row of black wool. For the next 2 rows, just do 2 solid rows of red. For the next row, do 2 black wool, 2 red. For the next row, do 2 dark grey, 2 red. For the next row, do 3 black, 1 red. For the next row, do 1 black, 2 dark grey, 1 black. For the next row, do 1 dark grey, 1 black, 2 dark grey. And there you should have your second
There are
row,
the
which
arms.
should, as you may be able to notice, be a mirror image of the opposite arm. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've taken care of that, you have successfully done the entire front of your statue, and once you have reached this point right here, it's now time for us to move on to the back. So quite literally come to the back of your statue, and you want to start off by doing this. Where we have this dark grey on the bottom of the feet, the ends of bottom of the feet, you want to, from these dark grey, do this little sequence of blocks coming back from each one of those dark grey. Do 1 black, and then 2 dark grey coming back from each of those dark grey. So 1 black, 2 dark grey. What you then want to do is connect these dark grey walls together, back block to back block, like this. You want to do it starting from the left hand side with this little sequence of blocks. Do 1 dark grey, 4 black wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 dark grey to give you something which should look a little bit like this. That's probably the best view that I can give you. What you're then going to do, once you have made the base of your statue now, we're now going to focus on these back 8 back blocks right here, and we're just going to build up the entire back of the statue exactly how we've built up the entire front, and then we'll move on to the sides, then we'll move on to the head, and then we'll admire our statue. So, for the second row of the back of your statue, this is what you want to do. Throw a single black wool on the ends of each end of the row, that's a bit redundant, on the ends of the row, and then throw dark grey wool everywhere else in between, like that. For the next 2 rows, just do 2 solid rows of red wool. For the next row, we'll just do this going from left to right. It'll be a little bit easier this way. So for the next row, do 1 dark grey, 1 light grey, 1 dark grey, 2 light grey, 1 dark grey, 1 light grey, 1 dark grey. For the next row, do an entire row of light grey wool. For the next 3 rows, do 3 solid rows of red wool. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. For the next row, throw a single black wool on the ends of the row, and then throw red everywhere else. Then for the next row, very similar, do 2 black wool coming in from each end like that, and then red wool everywhere else. Now for the final row of the back of the legs, just do an entire row of black, and what you should be left with is something that should look a little bit like this. Pretty simple design. Once you've taken care of that, and as always, pause this if necessary, of course, we can now move up to the actual back of the statue. So for Deadpool's back, this is what you want to do for row number 1, and we'll be doing this going from left to right just for simplicity's sake. So do 1 black, 1 brown, 1 black, 2 brown, 1 black, 1 brown, easier, do 1 black, 2 light grey, 2 red, 2 light grey, 1 black. For the next row, do, again going from left to right, 1 black, 1 dark grey, 1 light grey, 2 red, 1 light grey, 1 dark grey, 1 black, like so. What you now want to do is basically the last row that we've just done, this one right here, we want to have 4 more copies of this row coming directly up. So you just want to duplicate this 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just build up all of the colours individually, or however you may like to do it. All that matters is that we have in total 5 copies of that row that we've just done. So you want to have something which should look like this. Moving on, for the next row, do 2 red wool in the 2 sunspots of the row, do 1 light grey either side of that red, and then do 2 dark grey on the 2 end blocks of each side of the row. For the next row, you just want to copy exactly what you've done, so just do another row of the row that you've just done, just copy the previous row like that. For the next row, going from left to right, you want to do 1 black wool, 1 dark grey, 1 black, 2 red wool, 1 black wool, 1 dark grey, 1 black wool. For the 12th and final row of the back, you want to do this. Do 2 red wool in the 2 sunspots of the row, do a single black either side of that red, and then just do dark grey wool everywhere else to give you something which should look a little bit like this once it's been complete. Very simple. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've taken care of the back of your statue, we will then move on to the arms. I'll be continuing on with that just as soon as we have daylight again. I'll throw myself back into it. Back in a moment. Alright, so moving on to the back of the arms. This is actually one of the really easy bits. Assuming that you've actually managed to do the front of the arms, if you haven't, I'm not exactly sure how you reach this point in the tutorial. Assuming that you actually have the front of the arms, the back of the arms are very easy, as all you have to do is copy exactly what you have on the front in the exact same position as you would on the back of the statue. So that is exactly what I'm doing now, as a matter of fact. Very simple. All you have to do...
Jesus Christ, why is he doing that so fast? He's literally explaining like what to do, and then he's done like half of the thing. What?
Just copy exactly what you have on the front of the statue directly onto the back of the statue. They just want to be identical, so you just want to end up with something that should look exactly like this. Does this look familiar? It should, because we made it 2 times already. That is what you want to do for the back of the arm. So that's the first one done. Let's go ahead and take care of the other side now. So as I said, all you have to do, you look forward, just copy exactly what you have on the...
Okay, now let me do this before he speeds off.
Time whatsoever. It's got a bit of red here, black. It's got to make the shoulder pad now bing, bang, boom, and there you have it. Those are the back of the arms completely taken care of. There you go, guys. Very simple. That's all you have to do for yourselves. No instructions required. I didn't look at my plans whatsoever. I just copied what was in front of me. So, as always, pause this if necessary if you're still working on any of that, of course. Once you've taken care of the entire back of your statue, it's now time for us to move on to the side. So, starting with this side right here, the left-hand side of your statue, left or right, depending on which perspective you have, but this side of your statue, this is what you want to do. And this is how I do the side of the statues. First of all, I take this left column right here and I just build directly up. Then I take the right column and then I do the exact same thing. So, starting from on top of this dark grey right here, this is what you want to do. Do this little sequence of blocks and come in directly up towards the top of your statue. Do one black wall, then two red, 1, 2, then one dark grey, one light grey, and then do red wall all the way up to the top of the leg. So you just want to have something which should look a little bit like that. Very easy. For the next row of the side of the leg, this is what you want to do. So coming up on top of this black block now, do 3 red wall, 1, 2, 3, followed by 1 dark grey, then 1 light grey, then 3 red wall, 1, 2, 3, then make the rest of the leg black wall. So you want to have something which should look a little bit like that, and that is all you have to do for the side of the leg. Very, very simple indeed. So once you've taken care of the side of the leg, we can now move up to the side of the arms. We're going to be doing this in a very similar fashion to how we did the leg, except first of all we just have to fill in the bottom of the hand here. Very simple. It's just basically a game of dot to dot for the bottom of the hand, and you guys will know what I mean by that when I show you this view. Bam! As you can see, the colour that we have on the back and front of the statue, just fill that colour in between to connect them together. So red to red, black to black, dark grey to dark grey. Very simple. That's the bottom of the hand done. Side of the arm is actually even easier. So for the side of the arm, this is what you want to do. Previously with the side of the legs, how we just did it a column at a time, we're doing both columns at the same time as they are identical. So for the second row of the side of the arm, this is what you want to do. You want to do 2 rows of black wall, so 1 and 2. For the next row, do a row of red, then black, then do 2 rows of red, 1, 2, then a row of black, then dark grey, then black, then dark grey, and then black, to give you something which should look a little bit like this. That is exactly what you want to have for the side of the arm. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've taken care of that, all we have to do now is fill in the top of the shoulder, which is very simple indeed. To fill in the top of the shoulder, all you have to do is just fill 3 rows deep in with dark grey wool, just as I've done now. So just do 3 rows of dark grey wool coming towards the centre of the statue for the front and the back rows. Very simple. And once you've finished all of that, you should end up with something that should look exactly like this. Very simple indeed. That's what you want for the entire side of your statue. As always, pause this if necessary if you're still working on any of that, of course. Once you've taken care of that, we can now go ahead and do the other side of your statue. Here's why this is very easy. Just as with the back of the arms, all you have to do to complete this side of the statue is just copy exactly what you've done from the side of the statue that you've just done. So you just look straight forward as I'm doing now, and you just copy exactly what you've done already. It couldn't get easier. You don't need any plans, you don't need any instructions, you just need functioning eyes. There you go. Moving on up to the arms now. You guys can remember how to do the bottom of the arms. All you have to do is just match the colours, just as I've done there. Bam, just check underneath the bottom of the arm, just in case you're not sure. Once you've done that, again, it's the exact same procedure. You just have to look straight forward at the other side of your statue and just copy exactly what you've done. It doesn't get simpler than this, guys. It just doesn't. Just about fill in the entire side of this. And
I'm going to be doing the head now, and then I'm done with Deadpool. 3D.
See, it is identical to the other side of our statue. Let's just fill in the shoulder real quick. I actually forgot about that before I started droning on. statue. I'll be back in a moment once we have daylight once again. Alright guys, so once you are ready to make the head of your statue, this is what you want to do. Come all the way over to the front of your statue and come up to the tippy top of the torso where we have these 8 blocks of the torso right here. On top of the top row of the torso, you want to stack an entire row of red wool, just as I've done there. And once you've stacked your row of 8 red wool, you then want to do 2 more rows of 8 red wool coming towards you from this original row. So you just want to do 1 and 2 coming directly towards you like that. Now all we have to do is build up on top of this second row of red poking off of the front of the statue. So this is going to be the first row of the face. So for the second row of the face, this is what you want to do. Do a single red wool on the ends of the second row, do a single black next to that red, and then for a red wool everywhere else in between. For the next row, do 2 red wool in the 2 certain spots of the row, and then black wool everywhere else. For the next row, do a single black wool on the ends of the row, do 2 white wool coming in towards the center from that black, and then do red wool everywhere else, which is basically in those 2 center spots. For the next row, do 2 red wool in the 2 center spots of the row, and then black wool everywhere else. For the next row, do 4 red wool in the 4 center spots, and then do black wool everywhere else. For the next row, do a single black wool on the ends of the row, and then a red wool everywhere else in between. And now for the 8th and final row of the face, just do an entire row of red wool. And what you should be left with is...
That's the face, but I need to make it 3D.
Exactly like this. That is Deadpool's entire face. Pause isn't necessary, of course. Once you've done that, we can now move on to the rest of the head, which isn't too complicated, luckily for me and for you. So, to move on to the rest of the head, come right the way over to the back of the head, and from this first row of the head, this original row of 8 red wool right here, what you want to do is... a bit of maths here, guys. You want to do 2 rows of red wool coming out from the back of this original row, so towards the back of the statue. Just add 2 rows of red onto that row. You then want to do 3 rows of black wool, so 1, 2, and 3, which should look a little bit like this, just to give you guys a side view. This is the original row right here, and the 2 rows of red, and the 3 rows of black. This is going to be the back of the head, and that is what we're going to be building on first. So this is the first row of the back of the head, this back black row right here. On top of this, you want to stack 2 more rows of black wool. That's the first, and that's the second. What you then want to do to complete the rest of the head is 5 rows of red wool on top of that 3rd row of black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just fill those all in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that is the entire back of the head completed. Very simple. 3 rows of black, 5 rows of red. So, once you've taken care of the back of the head, the only little bit of detail that we have to add now is a single black wool on each side of the head. And you just want to place a single black wool in the bottom left-hand corners, or the bottom backhand corners of the head, so there and there. You just want to place those 2 single black wools in that position, and then all you have to do is fill the entire rest of your head in with red wool, as I'm doing now, and that will be the head complete. There is no more detail whatsoever. Deadpool has a very plain mask, other than the eyes and the little bit at the back, pretty much entirely red, as we're filling it in with now. So, just got the top of the head in, and once you have filled in the entire head of your statue, I've got some extremely good news for you. You'll have completed your Deadpool statue. That is the last thing that we had to do, just to complete the head right there. As you saw, all you had to do, fill in both sides and then the top of the head, or whatever order you may want to have done it in. But
Okay guys, this is going to be the end of the stream for like the entire day today. Actually no, whenever my friend comes back we're gonna be making a video at like 5 or 6. And then yeah, so pretty much I'm done with this Deadpool. Like I've finished it, like I've made it all 3D and everything. And yeah, this is gonna be the end of the stream for today. By today I mean like until my friend comes back. Yeah, okay, so this is gonna be the end of the stream. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.